front in card formation to get ready for the next manoeuvre of the display. Now as they pull into the vertical, two of the blades are getting ready to fly a stall turn away from each other. The other two will fly a pushover to create the blade's champagne fountain.
3,5 maximaal.
Ja, maximaal?
Now as the blades fly back towards the seafront, they're in position for the crossfire brake. There's going to be 8 to do the cockpit for the two blades in the middle as they pull in front of one another for the crossfire brake. Eight in the middle for the 1v1 crop.
Gotcha!
Just to prove that it's not a fluke, the blades will perform that manoeuvre a little bit later on in the display. Now meanwhile we've got blades 1 and 4 flying back towards one another. They've just flown an aileron roll and they're going to pull up into the vertical for a new manoeuvre for the 2014 display. This is the pair's tail slide. So blades 1 and 4 throttled right back on their engines there. They let the power die and then at the last minute they pull the throttle up to fly away again. Now taking centre stage, this is blade 4, our solo display pilot, Andy Evans. He's pushing -5 Gs, he flies his outside loop there, so the blood's rushing to his head. He's going to snap roll his aircraft back down towards the water, preparing for the next manoeuvre, which is an upward going spin. It's a manoeuvre that's called the launch-vac, which is actually a
Maximaal 7 halen, geloof ik zo.
Now Andy will be back a bit later on for some more display flying. In the meantime, if you look to the left, we've got blades 1, 2 and 3 coming down the display line. They're demonstrating the roll capability of the extra 300 in the blades twinkle rolls. So I'll play the radio at a few points throughout the display so that you can listen in as blade 1 Mark Cutmore calls each of the manoeuvres. Now Andy Evans is flying over the top at the back there so that he can rejoin the formation. He's flying that manoeuvre just to lose a little bit of speed so that he can slot into the back in box formation. Now something you may not know about the blades, we hold the world record for flying the most number of consecutive formation loops. There's about 12 feet from wingtip to wingtip, going over the top for a loop-the-loop. Now if you've got a camera with you, this next manoeuvre is a great photo opportunity, showing off the underneath of the aircraft. The blades are going to come right round in front of us for the local letterbox bends. This is the first time we've been here to display. We're based in England. We fly out of Sywell Aerodrome, which is in Northamptonshire. Each year the team flies using the stick and the rudder pedals, and they're going to hold that position, and this is what we call crazy flying. It has a 24-foot wingspan, but just to prove we can do some big air manoeuvres, the blades are going over the top using the smoke to create the whirlpool. Last year. Now we're moving into the second half of the display, and Mark's pulling the team into the vertical for the blades fan brake. as he can to hovering this kind of aircraft before he actually falls backwards through his own smoke. Now Andy's going to let the weight of the engine up the nose pull him out to the dive and then get himself ready for the next manoeuvre. Now he'll be looking out for his blades teammates, blades 1, 2 and 3. He's going to